Welcome to the North Omaha Academy of Healthy Living. The Academy offers free educational sessions to help people learn to be healthy. We use the body, mind, and spirit to help you make better health choices. In Eat Well, Live Well, our diet class, we use 3 tools to help us lose weight: plan, track, review. All of these tools should be used after a period of prayer and meditation. This week, we're going to talk about restaurants. We could call this How to Survive a Restaurant Attack. That'd be a little facetious. It does seem that restaurants are out to get us when we want to lose weight. In reality, they make more money when we eat more, and so they do what they can to make us choose to eat more. If we are aware of these practices, however, we can decide what to eat and not let the food make the decision for us. So, there's a couple of things we need to remember when we go out to restaurants. First, when we go out to eat, we forget how hungry we really are. Surrounded by food and signs showing us pictures of food, our unconscious desire to eat and eat a lot is stimulated. As we stand in line or sit at a table, we catch glimpses of other people eating. We may even be so bold as to stare right at them. We start to think, I wish I was eating now. This increases our perception of our hunger and makes us impulsive, so we order high-calorie appetizers before the meal. Now let's take a moment to think about that word, appetizer. Appetizers. Words that end in "izer" usually mean to increase something. A vaporizer increases vapor in the air. A moisturizer increases moisture in your skin. So an appetizer increases your appetite. Shouldn't food make us less hungry? Yet, when we do eat appetizers, we end up being hungrier. And what's an appetizer made of? High fat, high sugar usually, all things which stimulate the appetite and do not satisfy. Restaurants also make us lose track of how much we ate. For example, if we're at a buffet where we take back the plates, you know the place? We can forget how much we just ate and think we need to eat more. We can go back through the line a second or even a third time. In addition, the menus are all designed to appeal to our appetite for fat, salt, and calories. Beware of anything in a box or anything that has a tasty-sounding name. What these names really mean is calories. Look at this menu. See the picture of the chicken wings with the words sizzling and new? These words were chosen for a reason. Sounds very appealing. Who wouldn't want something sizzling and new? It's not an accident that the same words can be used to sell clothing, or cars, or even children's toys. The actual fact is that these sizzling new chicken wings contain 1,170 calories. That's over half what the normal person eats in a day. This picture from Olive Garden shows lasagna classico, very chic and cool. This lasagna is not plain and humdrum, it's classico. Well, lasagna classico contains 960 calories. All these things, menus, waiting time, seeing people eat, make us think we are more hungrier than we really are. Which means when we go to a restaurant, we end up gaining weight. How do you fight this? Planning is the best tool to use here. The best thing to do is, after a period of prayer and meditation, decide what you will eat before you go to the restaurant. Now, how can you do that? Well, almost every major restaurant has a nutrition report online. If you Google the name of the restaurant and put nutrition information in the search engine, you will find their food listed with how many calories in each dish. I would recommend eating no more than half of what you would normally eat in a typical day at a restaurant. It would be better to only eat a third, but some folks like to splurge at a restaurant. I can understand that. Just remember, you don't have to overeat to have a lot of fun. We'll use some of the information that we downloaded from Olive Garden for an exercise at the end of this session. Meanwhile, let's talk about a few things you can do to contain calories. 1, you can order a to-go box with the meal and put half the meal in the box before you eat it. This removes half the calories as well as half of the temptation. You can also share a meal with someone. Most servers are happy to give you a second plate. One thing I like to do is tip as if we had ordered 2 meals and tell the waitstaff how much we appreciate the assistance with weight loss. Drinking a glass of water before ordering deadens the urge to eat and allows you to only order what you want. Also, avoid watching TV while you eat. It can only distract you. Lastly, if you are eating with friends, focus on the conversation and not on the food. Slow down. This will create an enjoyable, fat-free experience. Now, let's see how planning what you eat before you go to the restaurant can work. If you download the information from Olive Garden, for example, you can see what some of the tasty menu items cost you in terms of calories. For example, if you turn to the dinner section, you can see 4 different options that I like quite a bit. If you were sitting at the table without knowing the calorie information, which one of these would you choose? Would you choose chicken parmesan, eggplant parmesan, herb grilled salmon, or rosemary chicken? You might think the eggplant is the best choice, but in fact it has the same number of calories as the chicken parmesan, 1,060 calories. And remember, that is without bread or soup or dessert. Speaking of dessert, if you had to choose between black tie mousse cake or strawberry and white chocolate, what do you think the calories are in each? You might think black tie mousse has more calories, but how many more? Well, strawberry and white chocolate is 190 calories, and the black tie mousse cake is actually 880. Without planning, you can go to a restaurant and eat twice as many calories as you think you are. And I'm not sure if you'll get more enjoyment by eating that much more food. Now, you can find other menu items online. Look them over and learn similar choices. And good luck when you go out to eat so that you can eat well and live well. Thanks.